Hi, my name is Laura Rose, and this is week 2 of the Corporate Exit Strategies for Blooming Entrepreneurs. For review notes, please go to www.rosecoaching.info and then hit the Corporate Exit Strategy notes. Last week, we reviewed the general course outline in the series. We also touched upon the various topics and concepts we will delve into. Last time, we spent the majority of our coaching time on clarifying our entrepreneur goals, whether within the company or outside. And today, we will review those goals and then define the gaps between where we currently are and where we want to be. One summer during my high school years, I remember taking a county-offered driver's education course. It was my first time driving on a fast-paced highway. Although my hands were on the 10-2 position, my knuckles were also very white as they clenched the steering wheel. As hard as I tried, I could not keep the darn car from weaving within the lane. Although I never really crossed my lines, the car was not steady either. I was jerking the car right and left, and finally the instructor asked, "Do you know why you're weaving so much?" I was very frustrated by then. What a stupid question. If I knew why I was weaving, I would not be weaving. So I somewhat scoffed, "No, sir." And he laughed. "It's because you're steering to the hood of the car." "I'm what?" "Your eyes are focused on the hood of the car, and you're trying to keep the center of the hood between the two lines of the road. Instead, just focus your eyes where you want to go. Focus your attention way down the road as far as you can see, instead of right in front of you. Don't pay attention to the hood at all. Don't pay attention to those two yellow lines." Once I did that, the ride was easy, straight, and true, and my driving instructor's breathing also returned to normal. So even though that class was taken many, many years ago, the impact of that lesson was life-changing. We all get caught up in the what-is-ness of our current lives, what's happening now. The day-to-day takes our attention, and we're spending lots of extra energy keeping ourselves within our agreed boundaries. Focusing on what we're supposed to be doing, how we're supposed to act, what we thought we committed ourselves to, and on and on. We're white-knuckling ourselves to stay within the yellow line. Today, we're taking a page from my driver's instructor's rule book. In this continued series, we're going to focus our energy, attention, and concentration on where we want to be instead of where we currently are. And like that afternoon many, many years ago, our car will ride easy, straight, and true. Last week, we each declared our intentions and goals for ourselves. For some, it was self-doubt of being able to make a comfortable living doing the thing that we really want to do. For others, it was to acquire a feeling of freedom and flexibility in our current, seemingly restrictive work environment. Others, it was discovering how to continue a dynamic and progressive momentum of our new business. In general, the combined group desire was to have a prosperous, flexible, and freedom-based professional and personal life. One that supports our craft, skill set, passions, and desires. One that provides enough financial security that matches our individual tolerance and comfort level. Today, we'll talk about the gap between where we are and where we want to be. Even though we're flowing down the same stream of our general desires, each of us are putting our boats at different points. Some are a little further downstream than others, but it doesn't really matter. Wherever you place your boat, it's perfect because the power of the current will take us all in the direction that we desire. Oftentimes, it's easy to identify where you currently are because, well, it's staring us right in our faces. But we typically define the what is as negative. And sometimes our current negative observation, although factual, is not a beneficial or even relevant thought. Sometimes our obstacles are imaginary and not real. For instance, I can't afford to quit my job and start my own company. Is that real or imaginary? How do we actually know this? Do you have a business plan that outlines how much money it'll take to own your own business? How much it will cost? Have you considered partners, investors, sponsors, grants, alternative funding? Do you have a financial advisor to plot and plan how to budget your current income to support your future goals? Another example, I have an inflexible job schedule. It's very strict. Even the strictest job schedule includes breaks, vacations, and days off for personal or special circumstances. Taking full advantage of those personal times through networking, making business appointments, working on your business plans, talking to your financial advisors, maybe taking an entrepreneur day seminar, etc., that will get you closer to your current goal, and it's within your job schedule. Investigating other jobs within the company that affords more flexible work schedule is a possibility. Consider a training position in which you are training people to do what you are doing versus you doing what you are doing. Trainers and team leads have more flexible schedules. Consider taking a second or third shift so that you have a few hours during the day to accomplish your own personal business plan. Another obstacle, I don't have time to acquire new skill sets to get that next promotion. Perhaps volunteering on a sister project will gain those new skills. Commit to giving your department a training or lecture. Commit to giving your department a training or lecture on the next generation technology as a way to save your company money. Use that as a forcing function to learn that new technology. Write a paper on your current expertise and present it at a technical conference. While there, attend other training lectures on your new skill set or technology. And then bring that knowledge back to your company and train others. Use that new technology to solve a current project issue. Become the technical lead and resident expert in that area. Another obstacle many people have, everyone is already overworked and working extra hours. I can't afford to take my vacation for this. Where there's a time and place for everything. It's actually your vacation. It's actually your time. You have already paid for your vacation. When you're at work, you do your best and you focus on accomplishing your work goals. When you're at home, you do your best and focus on your family goals. So get into the habit of fully taking your me time. Use that time to the best of your ability and focus on your individual goals. If you don't want anything to change, don't do anything differently. So over the next several months, I will be reviewing in detail the steps that we each can use to redesign the next chapter of our lives. Whether it's to revitalize our passion in our current position, explore the next step in our corporate world, or take that leap into something entirely new and different, we're going to do it together. If you choose to join me in this subscription-based group coaching adventure, we will continue to delve into the following. We're going to investigate avenues within your current company. We're going to recognize opportunities outside your company. We're going to put the pieces together into an individual career business plan, and this will include financial, family, and work-life balance needs. Then we're going to track meaningful metrics and your progress along the way, as well as celebrating our accomplishments. So this ends the material content portion of this session. Now we're going to move into a group coaching segment of this meeting. The typical group coaching flow will be sharing the scheduled content, which will be taped, group coaching exercises, and sharing. This part of the workshop will not be taped, and then summarizing our individual action items and planned deadlines. So once again, this is the end of this taped section. We're going to go into our group coaching segment at this time.